For the first time post-pandemic, the Partnership for Economic Policy organized its flagship annual policy conference as an in-person event in Nairobi on June 5, 2024. This year, the conference focused on the future of work in the Global South and featured two distinct themes. The afternoon session discussed the critical emerging research area of how the AI revolution is impacting labor markets in developing countries. The rapid evolution of AI globally calls for a comprehensive framework that addresses the specific consequences of the emergence of AI in the Global South, focusing on the impacts of AI in the short and long terms and the policy approaches required so that developing countries can capitalize on the opportunities it presents while mitigating the risks. In line with its long-standing commitment to support locally led research across the Global South, PEP put together a diverse panel of international experts to share their views and experiences, bringing Southern perspectives to the global conversation on AI. Senior PEP researchers also shared their own emerging research on this subject to contribute to the debate. Let us hear what our panelists have to say about it.
The Global South, or developing countries, are home to 85% of the working age population, and therefore, if we really want to understand impacts on labor markets, we need to look at these parts of the world. And that's what we have been able to do. We have been able to understand that, in a way, developing countries, they have their own distinctive perspectives when it comes to AI and labor market impacts. And this is really helpful because these are spaces where we can work on the right narratives, shape them, reframe them, and then this is what allows us to raise the voice of developing countries in other global debating forum where the global or more widespread narratives gets created.
But I think what today's panel on the AI revolution and on digitalization and employment really did is it was both highlight the cautionary issues, the problems, the challenges for really creating jobs through AI. But at the same time, what we heard, particularly in the Kenya context, but from people across, from some other contexts as well, was the opportunities that AI is offering, that what is actually being done, some of the programs that are being initiated, some of the scaling up activities, as well as I think the opportunities for where the use of AI, so we're not talking about creating big data centers and data labs, etc., but using AI for developmental purposes, for expanding and improving health, agriculture, logistics, etc. So I think we heard both the challenges that are out there, but also a lot of hope about how different countries across Africa can work towards making technology work for them, for their development and for jobs.
Interestingly, in this conversation, we were looking at ways in which we can bridge the inequality gap created by AI in the global and south and north. One of the key takeaways that was picked in this discussion was the opportunity that is presented by skilling in terms of developing capacity in the global south that would enable the bridging of the skills gap between the north and the south.
This year, the PEP conference was a huge success, and we are grateful to our funding partners, collaborating and partner institutions, resource persons, research fellows, researchers, and policy makers for believing in our cause.